Hey everybody, welcome back to Pillars of the Earth.
Oh, there are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights again? What colors do they wear?
They are not knights, Philip.
They say they cannot pay.
It is all right, Brother Paul.
I told them that there's a toll.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
We are no outlaws.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men.
My child! They killed my child!
By God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
So just to do a little recap, for Philip, this is a little ironic situation because he was the one who convinced the bishop to attack Earl's Castle in an effort to stop a bigger war from occurring. So now there's a bunch of refugees from the war that he started that they're all coming to the abbey to try to get help, try to get some sanctuary from when they had to flee from. And the bishop came to Kingsbridge in the last episode and basically told Philip that he would help him become the prior, and then it's kind of indicating that he might call in a favor later on and use it to blackmail him.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
We will give you all shelter, all of you.
I wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked. Surely they can do that again.
There are more coming. Word is spreading fast.
What do we do now, Philip?
Give me the rest of the bread.
But
Here, Philip.
Then help to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
you heard our prior, brothers.
Take care of the refugees. Is that where the refugees are?
I'm not running away.
Oh, okay, guess not. There's injured people. Children without parents. Dying man with child. Jeez. Hungry women and children. I do have a little bit of bread. Oh, let's give some to the hungry women and
Take some
children.
bread for your children.
This is not enough!
He has more bread. I saw it.
Please, our children are starving!
Give us bread for our children.
Children, take some food. Please, take it. You have to eat. Here, I will put it here. Eat when you're hungry.
So what's the other choices? Injured people or dying man with child? I can at least give it to the child. Group of refugees.
Here.
Take it, son. Your sister. Your sister has not eaten in 2 days.
Thank you.
Please, give some to those
Give
people
it
over
to
there.
us. We have
Why
nothing.
did this happen?
What did we
Our
do
children
wrong?
will die in this cold! Wake
Please,
up, Pa!
let us stay. We can work.
Rough scene. Let's see what it says. Philip's notes about the refugees at Kingsbridge, dated January 1136. I sat with the refugees who had sought shelter at our priory. They told me horrifying stories. Politically, the seizure of the Scale was a strategic move to support King Stephen, but for these men, women, and children, it was a great tragedy. They told me of William Hamley and 3 other horsemen leading an army of knights. They trampled those who fell, set their houses ablaze, and yelled at them to scream louder. The townspeople fled with nothing to take with them, and nowhere to go. Just hearing about it sent shivers down my spine. If we had not gotten involved, this would not have happened.
Philip, we are running out of room.
Have you done as I told you?
We have cleared out the houses and put up fires. All houses are occupied, and our brothers are treating the sick and injured.
There is still some room in the guest house and in the dormitory. Tomorrow, we will open the cathedral. We need all the room we can get.
Prior Philip?
Yes?
I am Tom, Master Builder, and I'd like to rebuild your northwest tower.
Dear God, you look even worse than the others. Like they haven't eaten in days.
They just don't stop coming, do they?
I have worked on Salisbury Cathedral. My last employer was the Earl of Shiring himself. I know my craft. If you let your tower collapse, it may tear down parts of the nave. Hire me, and I'll make it strong again.
Do you not see how many there are in need? They need help as much as you do.
They all followed a profession once. They all want to work.
That child? You are raising a child?
My brother found Jonathan in the woods and brought him here. The poor boy would have frozen to death if it hadn't been for God's great mercy.
Jonathan.
Look, I am sorry, but all I can offer you is a place to sleep.
I'll accept. But I'd rather earn it. We didn't come here to beg.
Ask God, then. That wouldn't be begging, it'd be prayer.
You remember what I told you about the kindness of monks? Ask God. That wouldn't be begging, it would be prayer.
Oh, I will pray. I will pray for a thunderbolt to strike the church and level it to the ground.
I wonder if they refused us because of me.
Do they know you?
I used to live close to here, so it is possible.
Why can't Tom repair their church?
Because these monks want to hold on to their coin as long as they can.
Well, they can't see that it's about to collapse. If it did, I'd have work for a lifetime. But no, they believe it can all be held together by prayer.
Maybe that monk will change his mind. He seemed nice.
He won't. I could see it in his eyes. He's a stubborn one.
Can I look around a bit?
Yes, but don't stroll too far. Be cautious of those monks. I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby? Here, it'll make you tough again. Thank you.
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
He will grow up to be a monk.
He will.
Well, guess there are worse things than growing up close to God.
I am not a ghost, little redhead, even if I am at death's door. If you go first, I will put you in the ground. It's what I do. I'll make it a nice grave. You'll like it, but you must dig me one, too, when my time comes. Agreed?
Okay.
That's good. Good. You must not be afraid to die. Death is not the end. There is more after. That's the secret.
Yeah,
That is
real
what
secret.
all this here is about. You see?
People knock on doors telling people about it. Pony. No, there's a pony. Guess I can't talk to these people.
Who are you? Ah, you're one of the refugees from Earl's Castle, aren't you? Did you see how they killed people? I don't think I could take it. We monks do not do things like killing.
I will not change my mind on this matter. We will help them, all of them.
Philip. During the chapter meeting, I realized how much anger is in me.
Do you truly think so, Brother Remigius?
Yes, but that does not mean that you can ignore my rightful doubts. As sub-prior, I demand an answer. How could we ever help all these people?
I still hear anger in you. You have a long way to go.
What are you doing here?
Remigius here is right. This is no place for children.
Now I remember her.
What is it now, Remigius?
This woman. She came with the builder.
Yes?
She is not a refugee.
What do you mean?
She's an outlaw. She's been here in the past. Prior James warned me about her. She is not from Earl's Castle. She's from the forest.
But her husband?
I doubt they are married.
Young man, are you not the builder's son? What's your name?
Jack Builder.
See, he is the builder's son. Well, then off you go, Jack.
A strange child. And as suspicious as his mother.
Oh, I wish someone would just tear that cathedral down so we could start afresh.
That would require a miracle, and I really don't know a thing about them.
I'm so tired.
Come, I'll sing you a lullaby. Actually, it's Jack's favourite. A lark caught in a hunter's net sang sweeter then than ever, as if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey. The lark is freedom never.
It's one of these kind of books
All
that has songs in
birds
it.
and men are sure to die, but songs may live forever.
Okay. Let's burn this sucker down. Abandoned bird's nest. Don't do it!
Ah.
Nope, he did it. Oops. Burns himself. All right, let's get out of here. I got somewhere to be. Just act nonchalant, not in a hurry, Not running from fire. Just... Oh, uh-oh. That's not
What? So much smoke.
That's a little ominous.
There's a breeze coming from the back.
Alright, let's get out of here.
You! I know you. Your maximum. It is you. By God and the devil. They sent you back to punish me. I told them we must repent for what we did to you. To all of them. For my sins. Cast me into the lake of fire.
Wonder who that was.
My dear brother, only 2 days have passed since you left our priory. Much has happened in these 2 days. Many desperate men, women, and children have found refuge here. The Earl of Shiring was arrested, his castle taken by my bishop's allies. The people that we shelter were driven from that castle. Francis, I know this was not your fault, but I, myself, cannot but feel responsible for their fate. Milius and Cuthbert have taken it upon themselves to feed the baby. They called it Jonathan, the gift of God. Johnny Eightpence was right. He loves goat milk. A gift of God. And yet someone gave up on him. I will not give up on him, or on anyone else. Not on us either, brother, even if the hope for my own redemption is as small and frail as Jonathan is. I pray that this letter finds you in good health. In consideration of my own, I ask that you not talk about our parents again. One must let these things rest. I have made my peace and won't hear any more of it. I heard from you that only 3 in Earl Robert's employ can read. One of them is my brother. Your brother, Philip.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna save it here, and we have a little bit more to go in this chapter, and then we'll start on the next one. That'll be happening on Saturday. Rest of the week we have more Knights and Bikes and Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars on Wednesday and Knights and Bikes tomorrow. So hope everyone's having a good week, and we will good start to their week at least, and we will catch you next time. Later.